So good morning students. Now we will again continue our lecture series on gate cathode characteristics. So as in my previous lecture, we will see two numerical problem regarding to gate cathode characteristics. Now we'll see some of numerical problem also in this lecture. So see the problem statement. For an SCR, the gate cathode characteristics given as Vg equals to 1.5 plus at Ig. In a certain application, the gate voltage consists of a rectangular pulse of 12 volt and duration of 50 microsecond with a duty cycle of 0.2. Find the value of RS series resistor in the gate circuit to limit the gate power dissipation, peak power dissipation in the gate to be 5 volt, and calculate the average power dissipation in the gate circuit. So this problem is coming. This problem comes in the RTO examination 2019. So in this cathode characteristic given Vg equals to 1.5 plus 8 Ig, and this is the case of pulse triggering because the rectangular pulse is there across the this gate terminal of the SCR, and for the duration of 50 microsecond. So this 12 volt, which is a ES, basically ES, gate source voltage 12 volt, and it is applied up to a 50 microsecond. And now, so in this problem, as because it is a pulse gate triggering, why? Because our pulse width is less than 100 microsecond. Because this point is we already discussed in the previous lectures, that when this pulse width is less than 100 microsecond, and this is always a case of this pulse triggering. So now we solve the problem. First part, the value of RS we have to find, and peak power dissipation across the gate is given. Peak power dissipation means the PG maximum is given to be 5 watt, and now we have to calculate the series resistance which is connected in the series with the SCR. So now we have to find this RS value. So PG maximum 5 watt given, and we know PG maximum is given as Vg into Ig equals to 5. Now we have used this characteristics 1.5 plus 8 Ig, put this Vg value here, and now this is a quadratic equation, second order quadratic equation, and two values of Ig calculated here, and first one is neglected because Ig is negative, so negative gate pulse is not applied, and this is a small amount of gate current is there for some duration, so we will select this positive value of Ig, which is 0.702 ampere. And now we have to find the uh, resistance Rs connected in series with the gate circuit. So apply the KVL equation, Es equals to IGRS plus Vg in the circuit, and Es equals to IGRS plus put the value of Vg 1.5 plus 8 Ig, and now we have to calculate Rs. So take this whole terms in the left hand side, solve and put Es. So in the problem given gate source voltage pulse 12 volt, so this is the 12 volt is given in the problem, so put Es to be 12 volt. Ig we have calculated 0.702 ampere, and we have put all the parameters. Now we calculate the Rs obtained to be 6.957 ohms. So this amount of resistance is connected in series the SCR to turn on the successful turn on. Second part of the problem, calculate the average gate power dissipation. So maximum gate power dissipation is there. Now we have to find the average power dissipation, and this duty cycle is already given in the problem 0.2. So by using these parameters, for the gate pulse triggering, we already know that PG average is always less than the PG maximum, and it is a multiple of delta, which is a duty cycle given in the problem 0.2. So by using this delta value and PG maximum, which is given in the problem 5, by multiplication of these we can calculate the PG average, which is the average gate power dissipation across the this junction of gate cathode characteristics. And now we'll see the same problem regarding to this gate cathode characteristics, having some parameters changed. So for an SCR, the gate cathode characteristics is given by 1 plus 10 Ig. Gate source voltage is a rectangular pulse of 15 volt, and it is applied with the duration of 20 microsecond for an average gate power dissipation of 0.3 volt. So average gate power dissipation is given in the problem, and also peak gate drive power. Peak means this PG maximum is given, also given in the problem. Now we have to find RS resistance connected in series with the gate, and the triggering frequency, also the duty cycle of the triggering pulse. So this is a pulse triggering problem because this 20 microsecond pulse is there, which is always less than the 100 microsecond. So again we do the same procedure. This PG maximum is given the problem 5 watt. So put this PG max. We all know that PG maximum is given as Vg into Ig. So if we put Vg in the given in the problem 1 plus 10 Ig in the form of this expression. So 1 plus 10 Ig, if we put, this is a second order quadratic equation, and the value of Ig selected to be positive, and which is 0.659. So again we apply the this KVL equation. Now we calculate the same procedure. Rs obtained to be 11.224 ohm, because in this problem this rectangular pulse is given with the rectangular pulse having amplitude of 15 volt, which is a gate source voltage. So 15 is there. So by using this we can calculate the RS easily. Now we have to find the duty cycle as well as the triggering frequency. So we know the same expression. PG average is given as the delta times of PG maximum less than or equal to PG maximum. So 1 upon T, we know that it is a frequency inverse of time. So T1 into F into PG maximum. So PG maximum is already given in the problem, and PG average is also given in the problem, and this T on time, which is given in the problem 20 microsecond. By putting all the parameter we can easily calculate this frequency, which is obtained to be 3 kilohertz. Now we have to find this duty cycle. So duty cycle is given as T1 divided by T. So this 1 upon T is equals to frequency in multiple of this T1. So F is calculated 3 kilohertz. Put the value here, and T1 is given the problem 20 microsecond. By multiplication of these two parameter, the duty cycle obtained to be 0.06. So this is unitless quantity. So so we have covered with the two numerical problem regarding to gate cathode characteristics. So all types of problems asked in the exam we have covered in the this lecture. So thank you for listening patiently. Thank you.